Hello everyone and welcome to Be on Reddit.
Am I the a-hole for telling my friend she should have seen her husband and her friend's affair coming? Original post. Background. I, 35 female, was friends with Julia, 35 female, and Alex, 34 female. We have been friends since college, but our tiny group expanded from 3 to 7. This story is about Julia and Alex. 2 years ago, we all came to know that Alex was having an affair with a married man. Her excuse was that he was unhappy, that is why he is seeking outside validation. I advised her to stop it, and this is not healthy because he will not leave his wife. She didn't listen, rather accused me of being a bad friend. All of my friends were against it, but to them it was not my monkey, not my circus. So, I contacted the wife and told her everything. I knew who the wife was because the married man once introduced us. And everyone in my friend group turned against me, especially Julia because she thinks I betrayed my friends. She stopped talking to me because if I can betray a close friend of mine, then I can betray her as well. Alex was heartbroken because the married man decided he wanted to work on his marriage, so he broke things off with Alex. Julia was with Alex and I was shunned from our group. What happened now? Few weeks ago, I got a call from Julia. She was crying and telling me that Alex betrayed her. She has been having an affair with her husband, and that she is heartbroken because she has supported her and this is how she repays her. Even our friend group is divided. I was angry at that moment. She ignored me for 2 years, bad-mouthed me, said that I was wrong. I literally warned her that Alex was toxic. So I told her that she should have expected this from Alex. Did she really think she will show loyalty towards you when she already did something immoral before? I knew the moment she made excuses of having an affair with a married man, her morals were compromised. I'm not religious, but I do have minimum respect towards other people and their feelings. And suffice to say, I'm not surprised she went after her husband. I do think I went too far because some of my other friends said I was too harsh on her. Even if what I said was the truth, I should have been more sensitive because she is going through a divorce. I do sympathize with Julia, but I also feel like as friends, sometimes we need to tell them the harsh truth. I know I said all of this when I was angry, but a part of me says she needed to hear that. Was I wrong? Now for the comments. A commenter says, was there any benefit to telling her I told you so? It seems a little petty. OP replies, I agree it was petty, but at that moment I was angry. She ostracized me for telling the wife the truth and breaking up Alex's relationship because friends should stick together. And she also took part in justifying the affair. I was just enraged by her hypocrisy. Update. I have read many of your comments. First of all, I want to clear this thing out that I do not regret telling the wife about the affair. I do not think I did the wrong thing. My friend was doing something bad and psychopathic in my opinion. She happily contributed to destroying a family, knowing the man she was dating was a married man. I know the blame should be on him, but she also needs to take accountability for her actions. If I was getting cheated on, I would want to know. So I guess the wife also wanted to know. I know a lot of you have shamed me, but just know I do not care. I was not the affair partner, so why should I take the blame? I was simply a messenger. Now to the actual update. I did speak to Julia and said that I was sorry. I shouldn't have punched her down when she's already going through some shit. I do not want to add it. I know a lot of you have told me to just cut her off, but I realized I was too harsh on her. Even if what she did 2 years ago was wrong. But she came to me because she needed a friend. I can sympathize with her in her tough times. She just went on and on about how she felt betrayed by Alex when she has always defended her even when her own parents disowned her. Just out of curiosity, I asked her if she has plans to divorce her husband or work things out. She said she's going for divorce. Her husband is begging her for another chance and even said he will cut off all contacts with Alex along with the offer of opening their marriage on her end, but she is headstrong on her divorce. She did ask for my forgiveness and I do forgive her, but I still do not want anything to do with her. I do feel sorry and hope she finds peace, but our friendship will never be restored to its own glory. She said that she understands and this is probably her karma and God is punishing her. She's quite religious. That's the end. I hope she takes him to the cleaners. And from the grapevines, I heard that Alex has been shunned from my former friend group because now they're afraid she might go after their husband. And as for Alex, I do believe she's a psychopath who enjoys breaking up families. I do not think any amount of exposing will work on her because she has no shame. She deliberately goes after married and committed men, and I'm glad I cut ties with her way before she could get to me. That's it. Have a great life and stay away from all the Alexes of this world. Now for the final comments. A commenter says, everyone sucks here. If I was getting cheated on, I would want to know. So I guess the wife also wanted to know. The classic Reddit response. Everybody should think the way I do, and if I would want to know, then everyone else should want to know too. I was simply a messenger. Not 1 ounce of accountability for your own actions as usual. OP replies, what accountability? Are you dumb? Why should I take accountability when I did nothing wrong? I told the truth. If you're doormat enough that you would not want to know the truth about your husband's affair, that's on you. You want to accept your spouse cheating, that's on you. Most of us sane people would like to be informed. Another Redditor comments, Julia deserves it. End of story. She helped an affair for her friend and got exactly what she deserved for her troubles. She's the poster child for why you don't help people do immoral and unethical things. The only smart thing she's doing is getting a divorce and admitting to what she did wrong. She needs to figure out why she helped Alex in the first place. OP responds, it's basically female version of bros before hoes, like she wanted to put her friend first. Now for the next story. Am I wrong for calling off our wedding after my sister-in-law shaved my beard? Original post. My 28 male fiance, 25 female who we'll call Lexi are a happy couple of 6 years and engaged for 1 or so, I thought. For context, my fiance's sister, 32 female, we'll call her Sally, has always been hostile towards me and would rarely speak to me, and when she did, it would be because her parents were around. Sally is Lexi's rock because she got her through a tough time during college, and since then Lexi has told Sally everything about everything. We've had problems with this in the past due to her telling Sally personal things about my childhood I'd only told a few people, which led to us not speaking for 3 months during COVID when she had only leave our room for food and to go to the toilet. And recently we hadn't had an argument in a year plus until 3 nights ago she mentioned that she'd like me to shave my beard. For context, I have a very thick beard that I've been growing for 8 years and am very proud of it. So of course I told her I wouldn't be shaving my beard, to which she stormed off to the kitchen and slammed her wine glass into the sink, smashing it and a plate in the process. I immediately stood up and asked what the hell she was doing. She then spun around and screamed that I'm a selfish a-hole because I won't shave my beard and ran to our bedroom and slammed the door. I ended up sleeping on the couch and woke up at around 4 a.m. to Sally with a razor trying to shave my beard, so I pushed her off me. Lexi then ran to check on Sally whilst I was looking at the big patch Sally had taken out of my beard. Then I went upstairs and packed a bag while Lexi shouted at me for hurting Sally. I told her to F off and that the wedding was off and walked out the house and drove an hour to my parents' house where I've been staying since the incident. Earlier today, I got a text from Sally saying I was selfish for not shaving my beard because when I go down on Lexi, it feels weird. I haven't replied to her. My family think I should break off the relationship, but her family said I should just shave it all and move on. So what should I do, and am I wrong? Edit. I don't know how many will see my other post, so I'll put it here as well. I've now got, as of typing, 99 plus texts/calls from Lexi saying things like don't leave, let's have intimacy one more time, and I'm pregnant. She's trying to baby trap me, I think. Edit 2. Lexi messaged me weird things, miss me, and I'll take the baby too. Sally then messaged me saying Lexi is in the hospital being treated after attempting to unalive herself. I don't believe it at all. I've blocked Sally's number now. Edit 3. I called the police and showed evidence of her attempting to unalive herself messages, so she hopefully will be getting checked into an institution. Edit 4. Lexi's aunt, who is the only person on her side that agrees with me, just called me to tell me Lexi has been checked into a psychiatric unit for 2 weeks. I'll keep you all updated if anything happens, but I should be okay for now. Edit 5. I just want to say thank you for the overwhelming amounts of support. I filed a police report on Sally for assault and I'm in the process of cancelling the wedding venue. Edit 6. I am back at the house. I've had a locksmith change the locks just in case. The wedding venue can't be refunded, but it was going to be paid by her parents anyway, so I don't care. I've also contacted my lawyers. Now for the comments. A Redditor asks, why was Sally there at 4 am? OP replies, my fiance let her in. Another Redditor asks, giving the silent treatment is literally manipulative and abusive. You're not wrong for calling off the wedding, but please get some therapy before your next relationship. OP replies, to clarify, she didn't speak to me after I confronted her about spreading my trauma to people. I made an effort on multiple occasions to reconcile, but she had none of it. Another Redditor asks, nobody is asking the important questions. Is the beard okay? OP replies, apart from the 2 patches missing, it is safe to say it could be worse, but I'd prefer a full beard. Update almost 3 months later. Hi, just thought I'd pop in and give an update for you lot. I would like to give a short rundown of things since said event. Lexi and I separated, expectedly. My beautiful and brilliant adoptive mother passed away in November. I moved to the UK, specifically Sheffield. I brought my beautiful dog called Bailey. I shaved my beard and grew the world's greatest Movember mustache since it's all for a great cause. Thank you all for the much needed abundance of support. Love you all. Now for the last post. My 22 female partner 23 male keeps complaining about losing half of my eggs when I'm 30. Original post. This is my very first relationship. We have been together 5 years now. He said he's never wanted to get married or anything until he met me. Recently, he's been complaining about my age. He says he wants to start having children when he's 30, but since we're so close in age, half of my eggs will be gone by then. And he's worried about me being infertile or having trouble having children. I've never had any symptoms or problems in that area, so I'm not sure why. He said he wants his wife to be at age 25 by the time he turns 33. This isn't the first time he's talked about this. We had a convo before about this topic and he said that if I wasn't able to have kids, then one option was for him to have kids with another woman and then basically take the kids from her so that we can raise the kids together. He doesn't want to adopt because it's too much money and other options are too much money. But the thing is, I'm perfectly fine and 99% sure I'll be able to have children. I don't know if there's another woman or if he just doesn't want me anymore. I never feel good enough for him. How do I deal with this? Edit. Thank you everyone for all of your advice and the kind words. I appreciate everything so much. I will update as soon as I can. Now for the comments. On being asked if they had prior conversations about kids or family, OP replies, we have talked about these things before we started our relationship. I told him I wanted 6 kids and to start at around age 26 to 27. He said he wanted the same but to start at age 28 to 30. Things weren't really a problem then. At the time he started complaining about my age is almost the same time a girl at his job had started flirting with him and making advances towards him, suggesting he buys her flowers and showing him her Halloween costume, which was very, very revealing. And he let her do it because she got him free drinks when he was at work and he wanted to take advantage of that. That's his reasoning. When I asked him how old she was, he said she was 17 to 18 at first, but she works as a server at a pub, so I knew it wasn't the truth. And then he told me that she was about 22-year-old. So I can't help but think maybe she has something to do with this situation. Update 3 days later. Hi everyone. I was finally able to talk to him about everything. It was one of the hardest conversations I think I've ever had to do, but at first I did as much research as I could and what I didn't know about female fertility and started the discussion with that. He said he understands and if I won't have trouble getting pregnant or having children at 30, then we should be fine. I made sure to tell him that his comment about wanting a girl 8 years younger than him scared me and made me feel that he would leave me as soon as I get too old. He explained that I misunderstood and he didn't want a younger woman, and he knows I can't be 25 when he's 33, but it would be ideal for him because of how he thought female fertility worked, and he doesn't want pregnancy or birth to be hard on me since I'm older. Even though we talked about everything, I still don't feel satisfied with the outcome. I continued to explain to him how hurt I was, not just about this situation but everything else he has done that hurt me. Surprisingly, it didn't turn into a fight, and he tried comforting me and apologizing and promising he wouldn't do any of those things again, and he didn't want to hurt me. I didn't really know what to say, but I did my best to be honest with him and told him that I just couldn't do it anymore and that I don't trust him not to hurt me or keep his promises. I also said that I deserve to be loved and cherished, and I've only been begging him for I don't know how long, and I'm just so mentally, emotionally, and even physically exhausted. He didn't really say anything, and I can't really remember how the convo ended. I have the worst memory, and I'm just so overwhelmed with all my emotions and stress, so please bear with me, and if you leave a comment, please try and be nice. I would really appreciate it. I haven't talked to him since, and he hasn't tried to contact me or come see me. We don't live together. After that happened, I went and talked to my mom and told her everything that happened, and she's been so supportive and comforting and just here for me since last night. I don't want to be unhappy and miserable. I want to be loved and cherished and cared for, etc. So I just really hope that maybe there's someone that will be good for me, but honestly, I can't even think about another relationship. This is the only update. TLDR, I talked to my now ex-partner about his comments about my fertility and having an 8-year age gap with his wife, as well as his behavior in our relationship. I decided the best thing for me was to get out of the relationship. I talked to my mother and she's giving me all of the support and comfort that I need. Now for the last comments. A Redditor comments, I know you're hurting right now, but you're going to look back on this later as one of the best decisions you ever made. This man sees women as incubators, not people. You deserve someone that loves you with their whole heart and sees you as a human being. That's the bare minimum. I remember reading your last post and being very, very worried for you. I'm so relieved you have chosen to exit this toxic and unhealthy relationship. I've been in your position and you're probably second guessing yourself and thinking about his good qualities. Let me tell you something. Even the worst person on the planet has some good qualities. That's not a reason to overlook bad behavior of misogyny. You did the right thing by breaking up, and do not let this man back into your life. You will never be happy and he'll always treat you like an object. I'm so proud of you for leaving. Lean on your loved ones and focus on healing. You've got this. OP responds, you're right. I've been second guessing myself, but then I just make sure I remember all the horrible things, and it erases all of my second guessing. I do still wish I could find someone that will love and cherish me for who I am, but at the same time, I don't want anyone. I'd rather be by myself because this was really just traumatizing. Thank you so much for your kindness and advice and support. I appreciate it all.
That was the end of the video. Comment down below to share what you thought. Press like and subscribe and click the notification bell for more regular updates. Thank you for watching.